You're watching HuffPost Live. I'm Caitlin Becker, and this conversation is presented by Discover Card. I personally I don't tend to stay on the side of traditional gender roles. I'm of the mind of whoever does the asking does the paying. Whether you are two guys, two girls, or a male and a female, whoever has asked you out on a date is responsible for that date.
And that is the one exception that I bring up in the piece, that if you actually initiated the date, but let's be honest, most men are the ones that are still initiating dates. So it still holds true that if you're on a date, the guy's going to pay. But yes, absolutely, if you initiate it as female, be prepared to bring money to the date.
And Summer, what do you think it says about someone and the course of a potential relationship if, in the instance of one of my friends who is single and dating quite a bit now, she goes on a lot of first dates, and it's a kind of an appalling amount of men who will ask her out on a date, and the bill comes, and they look at her and say, do you want to split this? Splitsies?
No.
Splitsies? You are not getting in anybody's pants if you're offering splitsies on the first date. Let me tell you that right now. What does that say about how they handle money or how they manage their own money moving forward?
Well, I think it's tacky. I agree with Farnoosh. I mean, on the first date, if you don't pay, we're never hanging out again. And I mean, even if you do pay, you're not getting into my pants. But I think it's tacky. And it definitely says a lot about the person. You don't have to pay for the remainder of our relationship, and you don't have to pay for every single date. But that first date, you really need to. And I think all women would be put off by it. All women are put off by it. And if you're not, you need to reevaluate your dating tactics because, I think it's tacky.
Barry, what say you, our man in the group? I mean, and let's go back to, I think that we're all in agreement that it isn't the man always pays for the woman, or vice versa, or you should split. It should be whoever asks you out on the first date should take care of the first date. Isn't that the polite thing to do?
I'm totally agreeing with you guys. As the only male here, I believe that if, as a male, it's the first date, you've got to pay. You've got to settle up. It's just kind of an introduction stage where you're trying to get to know each other, and it's really not sexy at all. If you want to say, let's split the bill right off the top, not interesting.